Created this super simple snake game using the Claude Code, and you can actually access to Claude Code either by paying the API for Claude, or if let's say you are just like me, you're having a Claude Pro version, you're able to access it as well. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install the Claude Code. It's super easy. You can install the Claude Code in 5 minutes. So if let's say try to find resources in Claude, you'll probably see this. So first of all, these are the mandatory requirements that you must have. So the first thing is that you must have the operating system which fulfills the requirements, as well as your hardware. And so the first step in installing Claude Code is by making sure that you have the NodeJS 18 plus. So very simple. If let's say you do not have it, just click on this NodeJS and then over here you can click this Windows installer. It will actually download the Windows installer into your desktop, and all you need to do is just to install this Node.js into your laptop or your desktop. So I also seen other people facing issues where if let's say you have been trying all the steps that I included in this entire Claude Code installation tutorial and you still couldn't get that. So most likely is where you think that you already have a Node.js. So my advice is that you can uninstall the Node.js and reinstall it again in order to make it work. Alright, so now I have assumed that you guys already installed this Node.js. So next, we are going to go for the installation. So the installation right now, I want you guys to go over to your Windows, and then I want you guys to actually type cmd. So I want you to get over your command prompt over. Just click it. You'll be able to see your command prompt here. So once you are on your command prompt, I want you guys to copy exactly this. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys npm install -g at anthropotic-ai/Claude Code. If let's say you guys do not know where is it to actually get this, just go over to this document.anthropotic.com /en/docs/Claude Code/setups in order to get this code. Okay, so once I have that, I'm just going to click enter. So what the magic is going to do is that we are going to install the packages via the command prompt and install the Claude Code inside. So now, after you have seen this, this is what you need to do next. You need to just write Claude. Alright, so let's just try Claude and see what happens. So it will actually ask you whether you trust this specific folder, then you just say yes, you trust that specific folder. And then most likely you'll be asking you to kind of like connect your Claude together with your current Claude Code. So you just need to allow them to connect to your Claude Code accordingly. I think I've already done that, so that's why they did not show that to me. So if let's say they are asking whether you are trusting this Claude Code security, just proceed yes. Okay, basically they are going to read this entire folder, and actually they are going to make this folder, but do not worry. If let's say you want to read other subfolders, I'm just going to teach you in a moment how you can do that as well. So you're going to see this, and if let's say you want to look for any home directory, you can just just put a slash button. These are the things that you can execute. Otherwise, you connected with Claude already, you log in already, and you're good to go. And so now, in order to create the snake game that I just did just now, this one, it's very simple. Just continue with this. But assuming that I don't want to create the snake game in my user and user folder, this is what I want you guys to do. So you can actually create a folder in your desktop. It can be named any folder, snake game test. Okay, I'm just going to name it as a snake game test. And I want you guys to open up this snake game test. And this is my folder. I want you to go over to this address bar, double click, not double click, just single click address bar, and then click cmd, and then click enter. So what happens is that right now I'm actually opening the command prompt cmd in this particular folder that's already dedicated, which is a snake game test, so that it's not going to access Claude Code, is not going to run it on my entire user directory, but rather the directory that I assign them to. And after that, I just want you to just enter Claude, and that's where you can say Claude Code will ask you whether you trust this particular folder to be edited by Claude, and you just go ahead and press enter, yes, proceed, and you're good to go. So now I'm just going to say create a fun snake game that is easy to win. Make sure it is not too fast. And of course, you can give as detailed a prompt as possible and click enter. So what the Claude Code is doing behind the scenes is that they are actually using the token. Actually, I have a Claude Pro version, so I'm not too worried about it. And then they are actually creating all these different to-dos. They are running behind the scenes. So this is what happened. So now I'm just going to leave it for about, 1 minute. I'm just going to pause the video, and later when it's created, I'm just going to continue with the video again. Okay. Alright, it's faster than I thought. It talks about 30 seconds in total. And then they will actually ask me whether they want me to kind of like approve their work. So of course, you can just pick yes. And if let's say you do not want them to ask you again, you can just pick the number 2, no. So now I'm just going to click enter. So of course you can't pick the number 2. You need to like shift tab and follow the advice accordingly. So I'm just going to click enter. So right now they're actually just creating the snake game for me. As you guys can see, this is my folder, and then they are kind of like already created this HTML folder for me. Yeah, so they are creating, and yes, now this they actually teach you how to play and how is it to win. So right now they ask me to kind of like open my snake game HTML in my web browser, which is this folder, and then use arrow keys to move the snakes and collect red food to grow and score points. All right, so this is what you're going to do. Just click that. Okay, this is the fun game, and I can move around. All right. Isn't it cool? I hope that if let's say you're having a Claude subscription, I think definitely Claude Code is something that you can use for free, because previously I was doing some programming using Cursor as well. I'm just going to come up with another Cursor video, tutorial video as well. And Cursor is so much better, but you need to pay for it. But since you already have a Claude Pro subscription, why not you're actually using the Claude Code as well. So if let's say you guys are loving this video and you find this helpful, remember to comment down below or like this video to give me a lot more motivation to create much more videos related to Claude, AI, and Cursor for you guys. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so that's it. Remember, if let's say you are facing any issues, feel free to put down your issues down below. If let's say I have time, I'll reply back to you guys. But most of the time, I did some research. A lot of people, they couldn't get this Claude Code working is because they thought like they have the Node.js installed in their laptop, so they didn't reinstall. So what I have seen in the forum is that what they do, they uninstall the Node.js and then reinstall again, and then they are able to install the Claude Code pretty easily. So I see you guys in the next video then. Take care. Bye bye.